Dear friends, hello everyone. Welcome to Joy. And let's welcome Kavitha Garu. She's going to give a session on Sita's yoga. And today's topic is yoga of love. Let's welcome Kavitha Garu. And those who do not know about Kavitha Garu, she is the founder of Kavitha Holistic Services, KHE Miraculous Minds. And she has been giving services, holistic services for the past 30 years, my friends. She's also the author of 2 books. Yeah, let's welcome Kavitha Garu.
Thank you, Swayam, Joy team. Dear friends, masters and co-creators, and before we start, we always thank Universe for giving us this great opportunity with the Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhurбhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yono Prachodayat. Om Sri Matre Namaha. And today, March 27th, 2026, and Sri Ram Navami, and we are gathered here at Satsang Sajjana Sangatyam. And just we'll start with a small sloka. Sri Rama, you can chant, sing that along with me, okay? Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Ramanama Varanane. Because Ram is universal love. And Sita Mata is making me to speak the yoga of love from the book Sita's Yoga. And during Ugadi festival, we covered the topic on Joy team, the yoga of non-interference. So that is so nice. And first, with deep gratitude and heartfelt thanks to Brahmashi Pitamaha Patriji and Swarnamala Amma, and also taking blessings and thanking my husband, kids, parents, extended family, all divine masters, gurus, friends, dear ones, and for today's session, Joy team, Reshma and Swayam. And I offer my sincere gratitude and heartfelt thanks to Dena Merriam for blessing me with this opportunity to speak on her new book and taking Lord Hanuma blessings and his divine light to give me strength, whatever I speak, share today, that flows from Sita Mata to Dena ji and to me. And I am their humble servant. So I feel like the universe is blessing us through this book. And how do we know? Because see, when I had conversation with Dena Merriam recently in end of February, and she told about this new book, Sita's Yoga, which she just released in India. And during the discussion, she said she suggested me to read it. And immediately I got, as I told this one before, but just to those who do not know, how the universe will connect to you. And then immediately got it on March 8th, Women's Day, the special day, took opportunity to speak on the yoga of selfless action, which many of us doing. And the ultimate thing, the yoga of awakening, that was delivered on PMC channel, right? You have seen. And this one, it is, of course, with the Sita Ma's blessings as Dinaji's birthday, I mentioned earlier. And then the couple of chapters which I'm so fortunate and blessed to share, that is the yoga of non-possessiveness with the light workers, and a couple of other sessions I'm just sharing, the yoga of forgiveness by Bhiksha Master. So I feel like it's a grateful to be part of this sharing and learning. And for those who do not know Dena Merriam, she was born and brought up in USA and began her work Interfaith Movement in 1990s as vice chairman. And she received the Nirvana Peace Prize for her interfaith peace efforts. There is so much to say, and many books she has written, and everyone is familiar with Untold Story of Sita. And she gave from Sita's yoga the topic yoga of gratitude at our Miraculous Minds platform. By the way, my organization Kavitha Holistic Approach, that is Ka. So usually with the Dena Merriam's books, they all start with the visionary dreams, right? But this book, you mostly whoever read this Untold Story of Sita, it is a continuation, but it is not necessary to have read that book. As many aspects of Sita's life will be revealed through this narrative, through this book. And Dena ji says, first time, I'm writing a story that is not my own. It is a story that was told to me. Means it was told by a narrator. She has a narrator of the story. So she got that one and she was writing it. So this narrator of the story is a great soul at a higher astral realm and connected with the Sita Ma's consciousness, also called as Mata. So, and it is a story of woman named Devani showing glimpses of the life towards the end of the Treta Yuga. So, the yoga of love. This is ever expanding, all encompassing love that bestows the experience of intense bliss and takes away any and every desire for anything else. Once tasted, nothing else will satisfy. So here the few, Devan is the lady village woman, that is her story, right? So here in this one, she describes, and Mandar, her husband. So there are no words to describe that presence, which fills one with such an intensity of joy that can bring tears to one's eyes. The human realm brings tears of sorrow, but the divine realm brings tears of joy. Prabhu Ram presence is that of divine realm. So we get tears. I know this one. Anyone wants Telugu conversion, please let me know. But manaki otherwise English is fine if it is okay. Do let me know.
The
See,
English is fine, Kavitha Garu. Everybody understands English, so it's better to
wonderful.
use all
Thank you.
languages. Yeah.
Yeah, for some requested, but we can later do others. But
Yeah.
thank you.
We'll do complete different session with Telugu
Yes,
language.
yes. So English, that is, yeah, it goes in flow, right? That is
Yes.
what I was just trying to say. So we get tears, happy tears, and also sad tears. See, when we are connected with based upon the human realm, then our tears there is associated with some sorrow. They are not the happy joy tears. But when you are blessed with the divine, the tears, because there is a difference between this sorrow tears and the happy tears, divine tears. So that is the bliss that with that joy, intense joy that it flows. So in the story of this Devani's life, she says, as Mandar left his physical form, means her husband, he passed away, I accompanied him in the astral world and stayed with him as he scrolled back through his life, reviewing scene upon scene, conversations had, thoughts never expressed, and then he awakened. Even then, I did not leave. My body still lay on the sleeping mat, but I was with him, accompanying him through the transition. I was loath to leave, but just as I was resisting separating from him, Shivani appeared in her form of Sachi, and I knew she had come in dream. I will be with him, Amma, she said. You can return. So when her husband Mandar he passed away, this Devani she has powers also. Astral, she did astral travel, and there she was reviewing scene by scene with him and conversations, all that has happening in the astral level. and awakening has happened to him. She can go back to her physical form, right? She is still alive, but she do not want to leave. And Sachi is her daughter. She also passed away. She died, and Shivan is the incarnation of her daughter. Another she came. So now what happened is she came and she said, "Who Shivani? She is still alive in her form of her daughter." She came and said, "Amma, don't worry. You go back because she is there, right? Her father." You go back, I'm fine. He will be fine. I told myself again in the physical body, lying beside the shell that Mandar has inhabited. And I heard the words, I am here softly, whispered by Prabhu Ram. And sorrow would not approach me. He is with Prabhu. I said to myself, and I am with Prabhu. Then immediately what happened? Once she came back to her physical form, where that Mandar has that shell where he means the place where he lives. He heard the voice that I am here. And that is from the Prabhuram, that voice that is coming there. And then her sorrow has disappeared. Means Prabhuram removes your sorrow. And then Anu is the Amanda's second wife. So I know there are several characters because that is how we get connected in our real life. How many people we are get associated, right? You know, right? So those many people are there. Real, we get connected in her this one also. And Anu, she came and she will come and she says that she's worried because like a sister, right? Co-wife, right? Manda's two wives, right? Anu and Devani. So when Devani is not coming out of the room and she's isolated and locked in her room, she's afraid. But Anu also in her dream, he came and he tells that when he's passing, she already get prepared for that. But this lady, Devani, she got the bliss of Prabhuram in that isolated place where she is. And so Anu was telling, looking at Devani, please, you do not leave. I cannot bear leaving two people, her husband and she. Then she said, don't worry, I will not leave. And because she got that Prabhuram words, I am here. And then so she's internally focusing on herself, hearing the words. My love for Prabhuram was such that at times I felt my love for Sitama. Because Devan is connected to Sitama. And even when Mata has left, vacated his body, Prabhuram, she could see same thing in Prabhuram, Sri Ram. And she said she had transferred me to her love for him. Just like Mata's love, it is the same love for Prabhuram. No matter what I was doing, his words sang through my being. Sometimes I am here, and at other times I am Ram, just Ram, Ram, Ram. So the thing is, like, can we be said truly to love the divine without loving all that is the divine? What means all that is? So everywhere is divine, right? You cannot separate it. The presence of Ram gave me the experience of love in a way I had not experienced before. It is ever expanding, all encompassing love that bestows experience of intense bliss. Amitanandam, a bliss, nothing means takes away and every desire for anything else. That is the bliss. And once you have tasted it, really you can feel it. So nothing else will satisfy. So because her husband Mandar, he was blessed by Sri Ram. And now she got the same thing, same bliss of Sri Ram from by because of her husband. So all she could say is Ram, Ram, Ram. And eventually, after several weeks, now this Devani is trying to just come out of the situation. And his friends, village friends named Uma and Kian, they come and talk to her. And now she is a little bit comfortable. She's fine. Otherwise, earlier she was not taking any food. She was just separating herself and just on fruits. But internally, she's enjoying the Ram. Deep joy. So when this lady, Uma and Kian friends, they come to see Devani, Uma, she touches the feet of Devani. And she says that, why are you touching my feet? Please don't embarrass me. Then she said, I see Ram in you. She can see presence of Ram in Devani. It is he I see you, see in you, Devani. It is the Ram's feet I am touching. It is as if he has subdued you. There is no more Devani, only him. So means, see how they, when you have that pure love, the universal divine love, you can sense it in the people. Just like we see, right? Sometimes when we see people, we see whoever, like as Swayam has experienced her personal experience, which she will tell also later. So you can just feel the goddess or just in them. And right now also people who got connected to today's session, only with the power of Sita Mata and Sri. Otherwise, you would not have been connected. Only it happens with their presence. So now there
Let
is,
me share this, Kavitha garu, like 1 minute, like,
please, please.
yes. I'm like so happy when you read the letters, read the sentences that how Uma is able to see Lord Sri Ram in her, right? She's able to feel the vibration. That's exactly what I felt the first day when I talked to you, right before our session. I was just meditating and I closed my eyes. I was seeing your picture and beautiful colors. Beautiful, vibrant, healing colors. Green and blue, I shared with you in the last session. And after the session, throughout the night, I was seeing your picture and I was with the energies, the healing energies. And even today, I called some of my friends. Please do attend the session and experience the healing energies. Yeah, now I understand. Yes, you have that.
Exactly. So it is only, it is not me. It is Sitama. It is Sri Ram is coming. And even the same thing I am say, because their presence is spreading everywhere. And if you separate Kavitha separate and Sitama separate, Ram separate, then you have to connect the dots. Right? Yeah, but that is so nice of you. You got the blessings, Swayam. I'm so happy. And that is why when I'm talking that one drop of tear, happy tear, this is the bliss that is coming. So now wisdom and love are the two pillars of awakening, and one cannot be truly had without the other. See, wisdom, we want ultimate wisdom, awakening, right? That one, and the love. These two are the pillars for awakening, for our internal awakening, right? And they cannot be separated, they have to be together. So can wisdom without love be said to be true wisdom? Can love without wisdom truly be deeper, universal love, is the question which many of us have. But these two aspects, awakening, provide the balance, wisdom and love. So if there is one is lacking, there cannot be awakening. Then Soma is the another woman. great Devata, and she is with Sitama, and she takes care of Laukush in the cottage. So she gets the channeling from Soma Devani, all that whatever the messages Mata has to send. And now Soma, she says, okay, let me tell you a story of two sages where Mata and Prabhuram, Sri Ram. See, I call it Sri Ram, and here in the book Prabhuram, both same. And that story she will tell to Devani when Mata has vacated his body. That time when Devani met Soma, she tells this story. So what happens is uh, Ram and Sitama both after they were exiled from Ayodhya. This is the situation. Okay, and they visited two sages, wife and husband. Um, So here they are very good. They did not tell the name of the sages because they are quite well known and respected. So just the name was not revealed. And the man was erudite, well versed in Vedas, mantras, and various subtle philosophies. He's a great philosopher. And he was known for winning all the debates with other sages. And his wife was quite demure, and one could not discern her wisdom by speaking with her, as she most often spoke about mundane matters such as what the students would eat and that day or how to accommodate. She's quite reserved lady. She's just focused on her whatever the chores she has to do, so like that. And any new students if they come, so only in that matter she is focused. When Sita and Ram met them, Sita had a natural affinity for the woman, but she was also impressed by the husband's knowledge. So uh, she got attracted to both of them, and they stayed, both Sita Mata and Ram. They stayed for several days, and on the night before they were to depart, the husband indicated that he would like to have a philosophical debate with Sita. Because he knows Sita Mata is a great philosopher, and she used to go with the Janaka Baba and all the wherever she go, and her knowledge, everything. So he wants to debate with her. Ram pursued what was there on his mind, that he believed he could outfit her, and he cautioned the sage, saying that Mata's wisdom was uncontested. Still, the sage smiled and said he would like to try, because this sage wanted to prove that he can win Sita, means he has more knowledge than her. That is what he's there. He wanted to try to debate with her. Okay, then this his wife, sage wife, was smiling because she know that is what he want. Okay, the four of them stayed up through the night. Who? Sita Mata, Ram, and these two stages. And there is a debate between that man and Sita Ma. And they discuss subtle philosophical matters such as the nature of reality and illusion, the nature of self, how creation came to be, the unreality of space and time, as well as many other topics. The man was clearly astonished by the Sita's knowledge. And both Ram and Sage wife were sitting quietly and smiling little bit here and there. And it's continued all night. And in the morning, then Sita Mata said, okay, this will be my last question for you. If you answer successfully, I will yield. The question she asked is, who is Ram? And this man knew many things. He said he knew the power of the word and vibration to manipulate matter. Then he started to tell he knew how to bring the rains and chase storms, calm the trees, and peer into the furthest reaches of the heavens, interpreting the messages of the stars. All that he has described, whatever he could see. But Sita saw that he was lacking one essential quality, and that was love that he could not mention. So he did not answer her question because he did not mention the one essential quality, love. And he described everything else, outer role and qualities. Then Sita shook her head. Okay, let me frame the question in a better way. That's what we do, right? If we do not get the answer what we want. So if you had to choose between wisdom and love, which one you choose? She asked. Of course, wisdom, he said immediately. How can one understand the universe or even one's own life without wisdom? And then he turned the question and asked Sita. And she responded quietly, love, of course, she said. How, again, the same way she said, how can one understand the universe or even oneself without love? One can have great knowledge, but there is no true wisdom without love. And this sage is not at all giving up. And he said, Sita, you have extraordinary wisdom, and yet you would choose love. And he says, I am baffled by that because how can one advance without wisdom? Then Sita returned to the original question. Now tell me who is Ram? This time, now the sage is thoughtful, and after several minutes, he replied, Ram is ultimate wisdom. He is the universal intelligence which guides and maintains all that is. Then Sita Ma, what she did, she turned to his wife. Sita turned to the man's wife and asked her the same question. And she replied without a moment's thought, Ram is the ultimate universal love. There is nothing greater in the universe than the love that is the source of divine magnetism, which upholds all the worlds and makes possible all manifestations. It is His love that creates, preserves, and transforms all that is the ongoing process of every evolving and expanding love. That is Ram. And we are all with the presence of Ram, His love, we are here connected. So, that is what. Then Sita Ma, she perceived that Ram had come to her, whose sage wife, in dream the night before the debate and given her the experience of his being. So, what did Sita Ma do? Sita went over to her sage wife and with her hand touched the woman's feet. See, because she is seeing Ram in the sage wife. She touched her feet because she got the enlightenment, the experience. This sage did not get it. Then she said quietly, I see my beloved has visited you and bestowed on you his grace. So the bottom line is that is the love is that is most needed. And Ram said, he interjected, said, there is no winner in this debate. It is just the understanding. For wisdom and love, they are the two pillars needed to know the divine. In truth, they are one and the same. So, and both Ram and Sitama left those two sages, and they met only after several years. So, before this wife, the sage wife, she left the physical form, and before she leave her physical form, and so Mata in her astral, she left her physical form, and Mata in her astral form, she visited this woman, and she asked like she can give something for her to. Then she said she would grant the woman any boon she wanted. The woman asked that her husband experience the divine love. That is what this, because this woman has experienced the divine love, and she wants her husband to experience the divine love. Then Sitama said that Ram would ensure this. And after the wife passed, okay, now coming to this knowledgeable husband, he fell into, after this wife has passed, he fell into deep depression and finally came to see Ram. Then he's saying that, how can I live without her? He moaned. She was the light of my life, the source of my energy, and I did not know until too late, until she was gone. Then Ram was surprised and seeing at him, and compassionately he was looking at this man. And this man again said, I cannot live without her love. Now he is realizing. Then Ram said, but you have so much knowledge, right? He replied, her departure made me realize that all the knowledge in the world cannot compare to the love she emanated. She lived in a state of deep peace and joy, and that is what nourished me all these years. I would give up all my knowledge to have her back. See, sometimes we say that children, right? They're pure, they're loving, they enjoy, they're peaceful, joy. That's what we feel like. We feel like, oh, sometimes we have to be like child like that, right? Because they enjoy, they are in their own bliss. So then now Ram reminded him of the debate from several years earlier. The debate he reminded him. Then this sage he beckoned the wife who appeared in her astral body. Now he realized she was glowing, beaming such love, and at that moment Ram awakened him. The man heart burst open, and he experienced his wife had experienced all those years. Ram is the supreme love without which nothing could exist. So this was the story she got it, this Devani, and that is what Devani, she had experienced that intense love before her husband Mandar left his physical body, because Mandar got that Prabhu Ram blessings and she got it from him. That is what she said. They had a beautiful ending life together, and it was a beautiful ending of our life together, she says. Then later, and there are another two people, Uma and Kian, in the village friends. They come and see Devani. So since now slowly she's coming out of it, right? Her grief and everything. Then they will have a drink and they try to talk something about. And then Uma, she said like, I once remarked to Mata that human love cannot compare to divine love. So Uma, she was talking to Martha and she said, like, human love cannot be compared to divine love. That's what we ask, right? And Martha was surprised. Look, she gave a surprise at her face. She asked why I differentiated. I realized that she did not place any limitations. For Martha, there are no limitations on her love or hold any expectations of anyone or have any selfish impulse like rest of us do, right? And I had to explain her the limitations of the human love. So I have to say that, is there any limitation? And she smiled. Martha smiled. It is only limited if you make it so. If you make it so, it will be limited. Otherwise, it will be the divine love. Then she shared with me that Martha shared with me when it came clear when Sita Mata has to leave the palace for a life of retreat, many people in the palace did not understand why. And one of the women in the family tried to prevent her, saying, see, if you leave, how their love could survive this long separation. And suppose what? Ram takes a second wife. That all the questions people ask, right? Sita responded that the love between her and Ram was unshakable, transcending all limitations. And perhaps that could be an example of love that is not bound by any condition or circumstances. A love that is not limited to a person, but it is all inclusive on everyone. And Mata then explained that the love she had for Ram was the same love she had for all beings. How beautiful it is, right? She sees her love is on all human beings. It is not just the Ram. She loved Ram in the trees, plants, forest life, rivers, stars, and in every person she met. She saw no distinction between him and everything else. Everywhere it is the same love that Ram. There is, see, there is attraction and an attachment. But Mata said, but love is something different. Love is unconditional, not affected by any circumstances. You know, right? This is very difficult in the current situation. That is why this book will come only to people who either have to learn or transform, or they have to help others to transform. Then only we can then on at that time this book will come to us. And then the same thing with Uma and Kian, they have experienced that love. And she says, turn your love for the divine into love for all the expressions and manifestations of the divine. So it will get into all the, everywhere you will see. Then you will meet the divine in every phase, in every form of life. That is the yoga of love, she explained. I hope you are following just few more minutes. And so like that, the woman Kian, how they got their love also got deepened by this understanding, this experience. They say that I see Ram everywhere. Now she's saying that she's seeing everywhere, and if as if Mata has taken me over and expressing her love for him. And there is one more, she said, in serving our husbands, she says, Mata says to Devani, who are we really serving? In serving in loving our husbands, who are we really loving? There is only one. Just like she saw everywhere that Ram in the universe, plants, animals, minerals, everything. So Then she said, Mata said, see, Uma was, or this discussion is going, right? And Uma said, like, I heard that Ravana was as knowledgeable as any sage, right? But that he was devoid of love. He's such a knowledgeable person. So she asked, I once asked Mata about this. She acknowledged it, saying that his extensive knowledge created pride. And pride and love do not exist, coexist. They are not friendly. Pride and love. So, see, when because of his knowledge, he went into the celestial realms, Ravana. When that soul called Ravana in the higher realm, where Narayani were abide, he perceived the tremendous love that all beings in that realm contain, but which he did not possess. When youthful sages came to visit Narayani, they emanated such love. But instead of filling himself with that love, which he could have done, he turned against them and tried to keep them from seeing Narayan. He perceived his own lack, but covered it up with the cloak of pride and sought to humiliate them. This goes against the very laws of the universe, which are based upon the divine magnetism. So, for Ravana, for him to cultivate this love, he had to be expelled and experience a human birth. In his birth as Ravana, he was given many opportunities to cultivate love, but instead he grew the pride, which blocks out love. So he will need to be reborn. And Mata showed me the place where Ravana now abides. And it is a place where devoid of love. That is what we say, that many Ravanas we see in the current world. That is what Dena Merriam she says. And so now this book will help in some way or the other. So those are the places where Ravana lies, where devoid of love, a place of greed and obsession with power, a place of contrivance and illusions. This is where his karma has drawn him. And Sri Ram cracked open his Ravana's heart chakra when he was dying. And slowly, I believe he may have cracked it open and given him a momentary glimpse, but his arrogance and greed have not yet dissolved. And at least that is what I gathered from my conversation with Mata, she says. So it takes several to for him to awaken. It more, he has to undergo more and more changes to see that awakening. So now the same thing she's saying. See, in the village, Manish and Puri, another couple who are greedy and abusive, controlling, and not nice. So many and injustice, conflicts. So many people kill. See, same thing she's saying. They are all do not have love. Those who seek power ignore the one quality that brings happiness. Power does not bring happiness. Greed does not bring happiness. Only love does. Because love nourishes our soul and it is who we truly are. Only love does. And all other attributes are merely covers, hiding our true nature. That is what in this current world we hardly see the people who really love and rare, right? So, okay, this is the supreme, that is the supreme message of Mata and Prabhu. Yes. And but see, and yet, if one does not know love, we ask this question, right? How one cultivate it if one does not know love? This is most question we everyone asks. I also asked Mata that question, and she responded, grace. If we are graceful, kind, compassionate. Then she added, pray to Ram for that love. Pray, pray, pray. Pray until he responds. Pray to Ram for that love. For he surely will. That's why we say that everything we say Rama, 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 Ram, Ram, Ram. But you may be tested first to see how sincere you are. If your intention is pure, you a response may if your intention is not pure, a response may not come. But if you are sincere, the Lord cannot stay away. It is simply not possible. If you That is what, right? If you do anything with pure heart, then God will appear in front of you in any form. So now he says, I remember Soma once saying that over the years, many sages approached Mata asking how to cultivate deeper love. And she would always turn their mind to Ram. In fact, that is what that everyone says, that even Uma. Mata spoke his name. See, when Mata was speaking the name of Ram, her whole body would light up. Waves of love would pour out of her, washing over whoever was present. The field gets lightened. And the same thing we all experience, that overflowing love and joy. And that is what I got it. And I feel an intensity of love beyond what words can describe. So that is what she said. And the ending words, Mata is teaching us the yoga of love. Uma mused with a slight smile, and there is no higher yoga, the divine magnetism that holds the universes together is none other than that. Deep in our soul, we know this, but the cloud of Maya, right? With Maya, we forget it. And that forgetfulness is the source of all happiness. See how simple is that one word. And whenever we forget, take the name of Ram. Turn your love for the divine into love for all the expressions and manifestations of the divine. Then you will meet the divine in every phase, in every form of life. And that is the yoga of love. Being said, we are on time and completed. I hope you got the divine love.
Thank you so much, Kavitha garu. Beautiful, beautiful session. Thank you so much for connecting us to love today. And
Simple words make big difference, big meaning. You are understanding, right? See how that story in the sage, knowledge, wisdom, but that is not is needed. Simple love can get
simple
you
love.
everything.
Yes, yes. Yes, Kavita garu. Beautiful session. And Sita Ma has given us the key to connect to the divine love today by how she sees Ram in everything, the trees, oceans, the animals, everywhere. I think we should also follow that. Everybody
Yeah.
loves their husband. It's very easy. The same love we have to expand to connect to the divine love. That is the key she has given us today.
And in
For
the
this
beginning,
session.
we chanted that sloka, right? The thousand names of, in the word Rama, you have all the gods, everyone, Vishnu and Sitama, and all the sins will also gone, because many do not know that, right? It's
Yes, yes.
unless we know the meaning and anything. Please, everyone, take
Please,
opportunity to say
everybody,
more,
yeah, please share your experiences and your feelings, friends. Please
so that
unmute
I can
yourself and
also learn.
Yeah, you want to record the thing also? I mean,
yeah, you don't want. Let's continue. It's okay, right? Later we can cut if you don't want, but please.
okay. Yeah, the wisdom, I mean, love is most powerful than wisdom. That was love is the ultimate thing. I love that thing, how it was explained. Then he was ready to give up his wisdom to get his wise
Yes.
love back. That was amazing. and Sita and Rama stands for their love, right? Like their story is the example of, because how much Rama loved, I mean, Sita. That's why he put so much effort to bring her back, right? Um,
They are inseparable. See,
they're
whether they are in
inseparable.
the form of, in this one, later when she leaves her body also, Ram will be there. So it is, um, see, they took the physical form just to, for us to learn, right? So how in the current world, whatever is happening, how we face the challenges, how we perceive our life, the people, everything, so to give us strength to learn. And so main thing is, it is like in salt, right? While we are eating food, whatever you prepare that dish, pinch of salt, that is the love.
Mhm.
Yeah. Thank you, Gayatri. Harita garu, you want to unmute and talk?
Yeah. It was so nice. The unconditional love, how Sita Garu explained it to the what's her name?
Yeah, in the story that Devani, there are many
Devi.
people are there.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Demian is so that was in everything and every each and single particle and each and every tree or each and every creature, how she is keep seeing Rama in everywhere and every else means not only the love she is unconditional love she is showing in everyone. How means that's how we have to learn. This session came. We have to give others that love, maybe.
Exactly, Harita. That is true. See, once you fill up yourself, you cannot pour from empty cup, right? See, once you are filled with that full of love and thing, then whoever you meet, okay, see, in this one, people whoever are there, we are radiating that love to them, love and light to them.
Exactly.
You're right, right? So see, it goes to you. See, that is the reason. The moment when I had conversation with Dena Merriam, so many of you done the untold story of Sita and all that, right?
Mm.
Sessions and many things. And Saroja Amma, the wonderful her sessions and everyone. So this
I
one.
came. I came to the meditation after listening her wisdom untold story of Sita Sarojana Madam's.
Yeah, that is so nice, right? So
Mm.
that is why. So what happens is, Harita, like, so divine will pick up certain people at certain time.
Uh,
You're right, and as like that, energies will flow and get connected. The frequency and vibration will match.
yes.
So we all have our own purpose, our own roles, our responsibilities, and anything, learn and share. We have to do both.
Right, right,
And blessed. Both are, learning is as equal and important and high level as teaching. Both.
yeah. Thank you, Andy. Thank you so much.
And we'll say Sarojamma, April 11th. I will share that there.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So that is, it is a
Mm.
blessing, right? So
I will send in all BYM.
I
I'll
was
put it
about
all.
to send today, Harita. I was sent Sri Ram Nami wishes, and I was about to send that flyer, but totally forgot. So, and once again, thank you so much to Joy Team and Swayam Masters, all masters here, whoever took time to join, sending their blessings, and we can meditate 5 to 5 minutes if that is possible. And if you have any questions or anything, um, please.
Sure, sure. Yeah, sure, Kavitha garu. We can meditate. Let's ask if anybody has any questions one more time.
మీరు అంటే చూడండి యూనివర్స్ ఎట్లా కనెక్ట్ చేస్తుందో మీకు చక్కగా గుర్తు చేసింది అమ్మ పోస్ట్ చేయాలి అని.
కదా కదా హరిత, నేను
నేను
అసలు
మర్చిపోయి
సరోజమ్మ గారితో కూడా నేను ఐ జస్ట్ సెట్ లైక్, సో ఐ డూ గ్లోబల్ sessions with all great masters, and that also comes through some intuition. So just I gave this, are you available on particular date? So she said like, yes ma. She immediately accepted. Then I felt like it's so good. And another thing, masters, friends, Dena Merriam is coming on our platform on May 10th, Mother's Day. I got that opportunity.
నైస్.
So see, whatever I am getting means you are getting. It is it the identity. Of course, if we put that identity, then that issues, but we are all there. That is the lesson which we have learned today, right? That love. So we are radiating, we are enjoying, we are all enjoying and feeling that bliss together.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Sure, and sure. We'll definitely join the session. Thank you. Yeah, thank you everyone. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Kavitha.
Thank you, master, and all the masters. Okay, so
Like, after a long weekend, we have insurance.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Yeah, Chitra garu, yeah. Please unmute yourself. Chitra garu, please unmute yourself.
Like, they try to have a good weekend. So
Thank you, Kavitha garu. It was a very nice session. Actually, I'm out. That's why I was completing with just few sentences. Thank you.
thank you. Thank you, masters. Thank you, Andy. So many have joined. Really appreciate your time. And masters, just a few minutes we'll do. Cross your feet, clasp your hands, and just close your eyes and observe your natural, easy, calm breath. We are thanking and so much to Sita Ma and Sri Ram and Hanuman, everyone. Today they blessed us. They sent their energies to each one of us. Breath is our guru. Just be with your breath. And we are all divine souls. And today is very special day, Sri Ram Navami, and we are doing group meditation, Sajjana Sangatyam and Swadhyayam. So blessed. last 1 minute, Masters, thanking each and everyone, our parents, family, friends, Mother Nature, Father Universe, technology, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, mineral kingdom, all astral gurus, everything, everyone, and forgiving everyone who hurt us and blessing them, sending them the love. Last 30 seconds, Masters. And whenever you are ready, place your hands on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And open your eyes with a beautiful smile.
It's so energetic, Kavitha garu.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
since many were wanted to, but we made it short. It was very nice, so nice, and thank you. And anyone, the recording will be available on both the channels, Awakening Souls Joy Team and Kavitha Kukunoor YouTube channels. Both places we will share the recording, and more if you want to. Previous recordings are also available. And thank you so much, Masters. And as Swayam Master said, like these are the two books for the charity purpose in case anyone interested beyond the limits and a dose of spirituality. And thank you so much once again, all the masters.
Thank you so much, Kavitha garu. Thank you so much.
Okay. We'll see you all again next time. Until then, stay blessed, happy.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you all for joining. Thank you so much, friends.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kavitha garu.
Thank you so much.